Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Coding Insights. In this video, we are going to discuss how to convert the given NFA to DFA with some examples. Let's get started. So what is the major difference between DFA and NFA? In case of DFA, all the transitions must be defined for all the alphabets. For example, here we have two states Q0, Q1 and two alphabets 0 and 1. From state Q0, the transition is defined for both 0 and 1. And the same way from state Q1, transitions are defined for both 0 and 1. Whereas in case of NFA, transitions may not be defined for every state and every alphabet. For example, from state Q0, only the transition for 1 is defined. For 0 it is not defined. Same way from Q1, only 0 is defined. The transition for 1 is not defined. So this is the major difference between NFA and the DFA. The other important point that you need to remember while converting the given NFA to DFA is N should always be less than equal to 2 power M, where N is the number of states in the DFA and M is the number of states in the NFA. This is the condition which must be followed always. Let's see the example how to convert the NFA to DFA. So this is the given NFA. We have three states Q0, Q1 and Q2. The first step in converting the NFA to DFA is to draw the transition table for the given NFA. So how to draw the transition table for the given NFA? Just have to take the columns like state and all the alphabets as separate column. Here we have only two alphabets A and B. So A column, B column. Right? And this is the state. You have to write down all the states that you have in the NFA here. Initial state is denoted by this arrow and the final state is denoted by this star. So from Q0, on seeing A, it goes to the state Q0. So I've written Q0. On seeing B, it goes to Q0 and Q1. So Q0, Q1. From Q1, no transition for A, so it is dash. For B, it goes to Q2. So I've written Q2 here. And for the state Q2, transitions are not defined. So it is complete dash. So the second step is to draw the transition table for DFA. How to draw the transition table for DFA? Same way, state and all the alphabet and copy the first row, the initial state as it is. Initial state should be copied as it is. This Q0 is already written here. Take this column, that is Q0, Q1. This becomes a separate state. So write this in the state column. Right? Q0, Q1 in the state column. And you have to combine the rows Q0, Q1 from this table. Just combine these two. If I combine for A it is Q0, I have written Q0 here. Then combine these two rows. It will be Q0, Q1, Q2. Right? Q0, Q1, Q2 here. Now Q0 is already defined. This state is not yet defined. So take this part into the state column. And now you have to combine all the three rows because it has Q0, Q1, Q2. So combine all the three rows. So you will get Q0 and here you will get Q0, Q1, Q2. So with that, all the states are defined here. So with that, DFA is over. So initial state will be the same. And the final state here, the final state is Q2. So wherever Q2 comes, in all those states will be the final state. Here Q2 is present in this state. So this becomes the final state. Now draw the DFA from this table. We have three states, Q0, Q1, we have three states. Q0 is one state, then Q0, Q1 as another state, then Q0, Q1, Q2, which is the final state. Then copy, then draw this from this table from Q0 and from all the three states on seeing A, it goes to Q0. So from this state on A, from this state on A, from this state on A, everything goes to Q0. Then from Q0 on B, it goes to Q0, Q1. Then from Q0, Q1 on B, it goes to Q0, Q1, Q2. So complete the diagram from this table. So first step is to draw the transition table from the given NFA, then complete the table for DFA by combining the rows. Then from the DFA table, from the transition table for DFA, draw the DFA. Right? Let's see one more example. So this is another NFA. It also has three states, Q0, Q1, Q2, in which Q0 is the initial state and Q2 is the final state. So draw the transition table. So we have two alphabets here as 0 and 1. So 0, 1, initial state and final state. Complete the transition table for NFA, right? Then from that, draw the table for DFA. Copy the initial state as it is. From here, take this state as one state. Then combine Q1 and Q2. So if I combine these two rows, it will be Q0, Q1, Q2. If I combine these two here, Q1, Q2, Q1, Q2. One Q2 is already defined. The state is not yet defined. So write that state. Here you have to combine all the three rows. Q0, Q1, Q2. So if I combine all the three, I will get Q0, Q1, Q2. And if I combine all the three here, I will get Q1, Q2. So now let us check Q1, Q0 is defined. This is also considered. This is also considered. All the states are considered, right? Here the final state is Q2. So wherever Q2 appears in the state, that becomes the final state. Here we have Q2, so this becomes the final state. Here we have Q2, this becomes the final state. Initial state will not change. So from here you can draw the DFA. So it has three states, Q0, Q1, Q2, then Q0, Q1, Q2. So I have drawn all the three states in which these two are the final states. So these two are the final states. Then from this table you can complete the transition diagram. The third example, so this is given NFA. So it also has three states, Q0, Q1, Q2, and complete the table for this, transition table for this. So Q2 is the final state, Q0 is the initial state, and then complete the table for this. Then draw the transition table for DFA. Now we have to copy this as it is. So initial state is copied as it is. Q0 is already defined. Now take Q0, Q1. Q0, Q1, combine these two Q0, Q1, we get Q0, Q1, Q2, and here if I combine these two, Q0, Q2. Right? Now I have to define these two states. So take one by one. First take this Q0, Q1, Q2, which means I have to combine all the three. Combine all the three, you will get Q0, Q1, Q2, right? Q0, Q2 here. Q0, Q2. Now Q0, Q2 is left. Define that state also. So 0 and 2, you have to combine these two rows. If I combine these two, I'll get this same as Q0. So complete this table just by combining the corresponding states, corresponding rows from NFA, right? So we have completed the transition table for DFA. So we have four states here, in which two are the final states because Q2 is the final state for NFA. So here we have Q2, here we have Q2. So these two becomes the final state. So complete the DFA. We have four states totally, Q0 and Q0, Q1 and Q0, Q2 and Q0, Q1, Q2. So these two are the final states. Complete the diagram from the transition table, right? I hope you all have understood how to convert the given NFA to DFA. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel Coding Insights. I'll be uploading more videos related to NFA, DFA and theory of computation. Thank you.